Hey y'all, this is Bennett and you're watching Bennett Sullivan Music. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play the Kesh jig. And my understanding is the Kesh jig is one of those standard Irish tunes, just like Salt Creek is a standard bluegrass tune or Cripple Creek is a standard banjo tune. The Kesh jig is one of these must-learn tunes if you're trying to get into Irish music. And it's a jig, which means it's in 6/8. So at the end of the video, I break it down and I show you some different ways to practice playing in 6/8 using a metronome. But there's also some really cool triplet stuff that I've put in this arrangement that include triplets inside the string set, so playing on the middle 3 strings. And I do my triplets with a backwards roll for those, so thumb, middle, index. And then for the first string, I do it with a forwards roll, so thumb, index, middle. And I don't really have a reasoning for that, and I explain it a little bit at the end of the video, but it just feels more comfortable for me to play on the inside strings with a backwards roll rather than a forward roll. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the Kesh jig. You can get the tab by signing up on my mailing list. The link is below this video. Also, please subscribe if you're new and give this video a like if you enjoy it. Thanks again and enjoy the Kesh jig. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. This is a pretty straightforward jig. There's not much to it. There's some triplet stuff in the B section. But the one thing I would recommend you do above everything else is to practice this with the metronome at 6/8. So what I've done is I set up my metronome. It's kind of blurry, so I don't know if you can see it. But I've set it up so the time signature is in 6/8, and I've set it to 250. And if you don't have this app, it's called the Pro Metronome. It's a free app. And then you can hear it. So that way you can get the timing really precise and really locked in. And there's a bunch of different recordings you can check out and play with as well. But the A section is pretty straightforward. It's a lot of single string. I'm trying to imitate a tenor banjo as much as I can, so that's why I'm doing this more in single string style. In the B section though, boom, that spot where you hit that A note, that's an opportunity to play a triplet. And the way that I'm playing the triplets is a backwards roll. So I'm going, and that is thumb, thumb, middle, index, and then thumb again. So there's a lot of different ways you could do it. If forward roll feels more comfortable for you, thumb, index, middle, then go for that. But I just feel more comfortable doing a backwards roll on the inside strings than a forward roll. And then you can go. Basically what I did was just figure out what sounded good to me for those triplet phrases. I don't know if they're legit. I don't even know if there is a legitimate way to play this song with the triplets in a specific spot. I just kind of felt out the song, and those spots seemed cool to put triplets in, and I did it. So you can mess around with different things, like maybe... It's hard to do it in the A section. So I just put a bunch of more triplets in the A section. You could totally do that as well. But it gets a little overwhelming if you do too many triplets, at least in my opinion. So that's why I kind of used them sparingly in the B section. So back to the B section. And you'll notice in the second B section, those first string triplets, for whatever reason, it just feels more comfortable for me to play forward roll pattern. So thumb and then thumb, index, middle for the triplet. For whatever reason, I don't really know why, it just kind of came out that way. I hope you enjoy learning the Kesh jig. There's another Irish tune and many more to come on the banjobyear.me membership site. That tune is called Made Behind the Bar, and I'd love to take requests for this stuff. They're super fun to learn and very fun to teach as well. So if you have any requests for Irish tunes, Scottish tunes, Brazilian tunes, just let me know, and I'll try to put them up here on YouTube. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week for a new video.